We really do have a supply of relatively cheap energy in this state. We have a good mixture between nuclear, natural gas, and coal. And I think what's going to happen over the course of time is as energy becomes more expensive and scarce in places where it's overregulated, let's just say California, West Coast, up in Northeast and all that, the places like Mississippi that can combine a hardworking workforce, a low tax environment, good regulatory environment, and predictable, relatively inexpensive energy sources, going to be a winner over the next 20 to 30 years. I think we're going to continue to see a reshoring trend, from places like China to the United States, because, cost of labor there is much more expensive than it was. The shipping costs are extraordinarily high. The quality is not as good as it once was. And so manufacturing, I believe, and I'm hearing this from clients of mine coming back to the United States.
When we say light or heavy manufacturing?
I would say both. And again, I think with our community college system, we probably need more job training grants and all for the community colleges. That would be a need. That's something I think we need to do. But just talking to people out there in the business community, but with a little bit more job training, hardworking workforce, ample, relatively not cheap, but reasonably priced energy. I think manufacturing is something we absolutely could see more of in this state. Certain aspects of it, I think, and we do a lot of that, by the way. I have a lot of ag clients. Certain aspects, the catfish industry, of course, is in very difficult straits. Cotton has declined somewhat. It's expensive to grow. It's a lot of cost in growing cotton. Still very needed though. But when the grains and the beans are as high as they are, those guys are going to grow, grains and beans. But if you look at the work that is done, say up at Stoneville at the extension operations up there, what the various extension service folks are doing, not only up there at Starkville, but at the various locations around the state, we're on the cutting edge, like seed genomics and all that up there in the Delta. Have some of the best land in the world. So, let alone the forestry. The place is covered over trees too. Ag, I think agriculture and forestry, energy-based jobs, and manufacturing are three things I absolutely see as growing.
Bright future for Mississippi.
Bright future. And what I'd like to say we have a bright future in, and I hope we do, are some more high-tech, intellectual capital type businesses. C-Spire is one of our clients. They've done a great job in the space they're in. You see a few high-tech companies growing in the state. I'd like for us to figure out a way to grow that area, because the truth of the matter is, if you took ag, energy, manufacturing, if you could get into that space, have a great success in that space, the high tech, man, you got the four corners there.